No. Sunday, I'm rushing the week, bruh. I'm becoming obsessed with writing out my budget. I stay real moist. So I did have some spillage. The other thing that I got, I'm so excited about getting this. It's like have like the little princess layer. Hey loves, so before we get into this week's video, I wanted to share my latest unit that I purchased from IseeHair. This is not sponsored. I paid for this out of my own money, but once I saw one of my favorite YouTubers with this wig and heard her reviews, I knew I had to have it. So we're gonna go ahead and unbox this together, and you guys, the packaging itself is top tier. So inside the packaging, they give you some amazing goodies. That's one thing that I like about shopping with these hair companies. They are rewarding the girls for purchasing those wigs and those bundles. You heard me? So right now I'm just going to take everything out so you can see, but they're going to provide you, and I don't know if every order is the same, but with my order I got this princess bonnet because the wig is from the princess collection, this eye mask, some eyelashes, and they also provide you with 2 different types of wig caps and a melt band. So now let's get into this hair. This hair is HD lace. It's a 13x4 lace frontal. It's a body wave, and as you can see, it's 20 inches. They bleach the knots for you, and they also pluck the hairline so you can have that more realistic hairline. And you guys, I could not wait to get this on. I took it to the shop, colored it black, and you guys, I am in love. I am obsessed. So I'm going to show the wig on in the next clip, but if you're interested, I'll leave a link in the description box. Good morning, loves. Happy Monday. No, Sunday. I'm rushing the week, bruh. Happy Sunday, you guys. And it is sunning right now, so let me see. I had the sunroof pulled back because I like to get that fresh light. But anyway, happy Sunday, you guys. Listen, today I decided to pick up the camera and vlog with you guys. This is the Sunday before Thanksgiving, and I'm just taking today to be like a me day, for in other words. But before we get into all of that, again, welcome and welcome back to another vlog. If you are new here, I am Chiquisha, and this is Life with Chiquisha, and this is where you'll get content that is about my life, regardless of how random it is, regardless of how much I'm just sitting here running my mouth. This is my life. So anyway, speaking of newbies, if you are new, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, click that subscribe button and that notification bell. That way you'll never miss any of my videos. Hopefully the lighting won't change with these glasses on. But anyway, so, and all of my heartbeats, you already know it's Mad Love here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And if y'all want to be a part of the Heartbeat Squad, make sure you go ahead and drop me a heart in the comments box. That way I can welcome you and properly meet you and greet you in the comments. So, I know y'all can see something a little bit different. Yes, I've gone back to my long unit, and I absolutely love this unit. So at the beginning of the video, you saw me unboxing this unit from IseeHair's Princess Collection. This isn't sponsored or anything. I just was watching one of my favorite YouTubers, and she's always doing wig reviews, and I trust her honest opinion because her wigs be chef's kiss. So anyway, so I was like, I needed a new long wig. I've chopped up all the ones that I've had. I've been tired of looking at that bob wig looking like, I mean, it's cute, but it ain't cute. Y'all can be honest with me. But anyway, so I was like, it's that time of the year. I just love longer hair, especially one, it'll help keep you warm, and two, it just looks cuter in hats, and y'all know it's hat season for me, so I'm super excited about that. So anyway, so yeah, this is a 20-inch deep wave, and it is a HD lace. I left all of the details about this wig in the beginning of the video, and this wig is very different for me because it has I think this is a 13 by 6, so basically it expands from this whole part of your face, and then the width of the lace is the 6 inches, I think. I don't know, but I glued it down. I did good. I'll put a picture up here of the glue that I used, and I'll link it below. I just used the spray bonding spray, but it did what it's supposed to do, and I did a good job. I was really scared about cutting out this part that's around my ears. And also, you guys, y'all know I got the itty bitty head committee, okay? And I was like, I'm gonna order it just like it is, no customizations or anything like that. And it fits amazing, and it has an adjustable band, which makes life so much better. And the way this wig is constructed is the way that other wig looked like it was trying to be constructed, but it just was not. But we're not even gonna go there. That was, I got a little bit of money back, so that's that. So yeah, so I'm excited about my new unit. If you saw my Instagram post on Saturday night, I had it with the side part. I like the side part, but I felt it made me look, I mean, I ain't trying to not be my age, but I didn't feel youthful. And you can be youthful at any age without trying to be young, if that makes sense. So the middle part just makes me feel more youthful, makes my face feel like it's more awake, and you can see more of the face. So I just decided this morning to get the middle part right. I did do like a small curtain bang, so even if I do decide to do a part on the side, either side, the curtain bang will lay symmetrically. But anyway, this hair is amazing, and it feels so good. Like, I'm not tripping. I have bought wigs from 2 other companies, and I bought bundles from another company, and I've never felt hair that feels this good. I did dye jet black. I wasn't gonna dye it at first. Because I was scared I was gonna mess up the lace. But I went on YouTube and they did this. I'm gonna call it a hard dome method. They take the Got To Be spray and they just spray the inside of the lace, and the extra lace that's hanging, like about 2 or 3 times. You spray, you put the dryer, you spray just to make it hard. So so the color won't seep through. Now I did get like a couple little spots, but it's back up in here, so it don't matter. It's not in any of the areas where I will be doing any partings, so that's good. So if you are a wig unit newbie like I am, and you like to dye your own wigs black, because they just, unfortunately, I have not found a wig company yet that just gives you a jet black wig. I wear my natural hair jet black, so me wearing my units that same color is important to me, because that's just what I like. But it worked really, really well. So if I can find the young lady's video again, I'll leave her video link below. So if you're wanting to learn how to do that. Also, I followed her because she had the same lace size, so I kind of followed her tutorial to help me through it. But anyway, I've chatted so much about this wig because I'm so happy with it. I love it. The way they pluck, it is pre-plucked, and the knots are bleached, so I really didn't have to do anything because the lace blended or melted really well with my skin tone. The only thing is, like, around my sides, you can see the cast from the bonding spray, so I want to really kind of see if I can find something else, because listen, I'm loving this.
I'm loving the more realistic hairline. Now I'm still cool with just doing the 5x5s. I don't need to have the whole realistic hairline, but it's just, you know, if you want to pull it all the way back, but you can't even really see it because the way my hair is falling. But anyway, that is enough because I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, because this hair feels so good. I've never been so happy with a unit that I have bought, and the price was not bad. And you know, most of these hair companies give you discount codes. They gave me a discount code, and then I also used Sharika B's code, so I got like multiple. They stacked their codes, so that was a good thing. So what am I doing today, you guys? So like I said, it's Thanksgiving this coming up this week, and I'm on the way to the farmer's market. I was gonna go even if it wasn't gonna be Thanksgiving. I told myself I wanted to go to the farmer's market at least once a month. That because I love that fresh produce that I bought, the kombucha that I bought. I'm gonna go restock on that. So that's that. But I'm gonna see if I can find some fresh greens. We don't need a lot because in my household they only eat greens, you know, when it's a holiday seasonal kind of situation. So I'm gonna see if I can find some fresh greens. I'm meeting my girl Cokes out here. We'll probably, well, if she don't, I know I'm gonna run to Trader Joe's. Oh, and I did find me a microwave that's on sale on Amazon that I'm gonna get. And I didn't realize how inexpensive microwaves were. I mean, because we don't use it that much in our house. I'm mainly, and maybe Little Man, we use it the most. And then we use it on Sundays and Mondays to warm up our syrups. They even had one for like $50-something, but I think I want to get it's one that I saw. I think it was like $80-something. So, and it's 15% off. So I may hold off and get it on Black Friday to see if the price come down, you know, more. But even if it doesn't come down, me knowing that they're not that expensive, listen, I can pick one up anytime now. That's how long it's been since I've had to buy a microwave. And you know, the apartment that I live in, it's an older apartment, so they don't provide that as a part of their amenities, which is fine, but it is what it is. So yeah, so we're gonna go run to Trader Joe's. There's a couple of things that I want to get that I was influenced to get, but these are things that I am going to purchase out of my tip money. I'm trying to be more mindful of what money I spend. I don't want to spend any money, my bill money, because if y'all watched my most recent upload, I was talking about cash stuffing and just trying to get my finances and stuff in order. So yeah. So I'm gonna use my tip money, and I realized why I don't like to use cash and I prefer to use my card. It's something about just holding on to cash, and I'm like, I don't want to spend it because then I ain't gonna have none. And so I always swipe my card, but that's not a good thing to do, because then I'm swiping my card and something will come out on automatic withdrawal or something like that, and I'm like, gotta run to the bank and make sure I put the cash there. So I think I'm gonna really do good with the cash stuffing system, because once I'm done, I don't have no more funds. And that's what a zero-based budget is. That's what I'm trying to do, is a zero-based budgeting practice. So yeah, so I'm excited about, you know, doing that. So I'll just be mindful of my coinage. I know how much I have, and that's that. Yeah. So I'm in a wonderful mood. Well, I'm always in a good mood. I just have moments where stuff hits me, and I sit in it for a little bit, pray my way through it, and then I'm fine. But it's really, really good. It's a beautiful day. I think the highs are going to be like 50 something right now. My car thing says 54. So I have on, I don't know, I think I look kind of cute today. I look like a, you know, a YouTuber today. I have on a black fitted shirt from Target, I have on my black leggings from Amazon. This is my Temu sweater. And then I have on my Dunks, and I have on some slouch socks. So I'm, and I got my Temu bag. But if I go to Target, I will record, see if I can get a little picture of what I look like. Or maybe I'll see if my friend Coach can take a picture of me. So I'll see y'all at the farmer's market. So I'm just leaving from out the farmer's market, and they had some good stuff out there. They had a new vendor where I got some candles. Yeah, I think I spent pretty much all of my tip money, but these are all things that I wanted, so it's good. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, sorry, Cokes. So we're about to go to Trader Joe's. And I don't know what I'm gonna do after that, because it is already 12:11 and I don't want to be out too much because the time just goes by so fast. So I'm gonna go back home and start working on listen, this is a good problem to have. I'm becoming obsessed with writing out my budget. Now the kicker is going to be to actually start putting the budget into motion. But today was step one. I still have some cash left. It should be enough to get what I need to get from Trader Joe's. But Trader Joe's is going to be considered for groceries. Farmer's Market, I'm gonna make a separate envelope for Farmer's Market, because I can see that I could probably do once a month going there. So I can kind of budget what I spent today, and I shouldn't spend as much as I spent today. Next time, and the reason why I said that is because I bought some candles, and I probably won't buy candles that much. You know what I'm saying, from out there. Plus, the guy was saying that he was about to open a store, so I can always get them at another time. So anyway, I enjoyed it. I didn't do too much filming. I did film the table for the guy that sells the candles. They smell so good. And his aesthetic, I am becoming an aesthetic girl. Okay, y'all hear me? And so I gotta say some funny stuff. So when I was leaving the shop yesterday, I was talking to one of the girls, and I feel like she shut me down. And I'm like, okay. Because she was like, okay, have a good night. And so then, and I know I be talking to y'all all the time. And so then me and Coke's out there talking. She said, oh yeah, because you're a talker. I've never been a talker. So maybe this is like, I don't know. I don't know why I became such a talker. I don't know. This has never been me. I blame vlogging. So I'm going to work on being a talker. It's nothing wrong with being a talker, but I don't want to be the talker where people get annoyed with how much I talk. So with that being said, I'll see y'all at Trader Joe's.
Yeah, it's
it is. I'm gonna slide out your way.
Highlands, Monterey County, California.
Oh, this is dry. I can smell it.
Yeah, smell.
Okay, y'all. What are these people doing? Listen. I'm going home. I am outside and people exhausted. So I just came out of Target. I went in there because I wanted to see if I could find the straightening comb. Because this side won't lay as flat as I want it. I mean, I got it laying. But anyway, I'm not on here to talk about that. So, I want to get back to me being talkative. So, because I kind of got in my feelings. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's nothing wrong if you're a talkative person. But I feel like a person who talks too much doesn't listen. And that's not who I am. I'm a very, 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 very good listener. So I'm gonna practice talking less. Not here on my vlog, of course, because y'all love to hear me talk. But yeah, because I don't want to be the chatty patty. And I don't know if that's a good or a bad attribute in certain, like, I think being a over talker is not good when you don't listen, but I'm a very, very effective listener, period. But today reminded me why I don't like to do holiday shopping at this golden age of my life, because I don't have time. And listen, I know I got a grandbaby, but she good. You know what I'm saying? I don't have time for kids falling out. I don't have time for people that are rude. Like, what happened to common courtesy? Like, when you're in a store or a crowded area, I get that you're going to bump into people. And you probably bump into people more times than not. But it's just, oh, I'm sorry, or excuse me. Because, you know, some people don't like to say they're sorry because they're not sorry. But just like, you know, excuse me, whatever. Just like, it'd be too much. That's why I understand why seniors go shopping first thing in the morning. I get it now. I absolutely get it now. I hope I'm not recording on my phone. Yeah. I absolutely get it now, because you avoid the crowds. Most people are either at work or still asleep. You don't have to worry about understocked items. So I get it. And I also understand late night shoppers. Yeah, because I can't. And then, like, you know, you go to places, and like, I like dogs. I'm not afraid of dogs, like talking about. But when people bring their dogs and they can't control them, like, at the end of the day, we live in a society where humans govern the earth. If track with me. So if you're bringing children or animals, you need to be able to, you know, control them a little bit so they won't irritate, get in the way of others. Because it makes the people that's out there for an experience miss out on the experience. It makes them not want to be outside and all those things. Like, it was a lot today, but I still enjoyed myself. I just wanted to just kind of share that, and you know, with you all. So yeah, so I am headed home. I'm gonna show y'all everything that I got. And yeah, so that Kumbar roll that Trader Joe's sells, which Sharika B told us We should have listened. But I was like hoping like it wasn't gonna be like that out here in Richmond. But the lady says that they put out a certain amount during the day and they don't restock until a certain time. And she said people will come and take like 20 at a time. And I get, you know what I'm saying, buy what you can afford to buy all the things. But when you buy it out and you know that the storage is open at 8 o'clock and you bought it all out, don't assume that they're going to put more out. Like, leave a couple for some other folks to try. So now if I want to try these things, I'm going to have to meticulously... What is going on over here? I'm gonna have to meticulously coordinate a time to go so I can make sure that I get them. And it's gonna be tricky because it's gonna be 1 or 2 times to do it. And the reason why I'm not sharing that with you guys, because you know, if I have a couple of Richmondites watching this, I don't want y'all to go and get them and then I can't get them. I'm just saying. So I'm gonna try again on Tuesday, because I go to work. Like, Trader Joe's is out of the way, because even though I have one that's over this side of town, it's still out of my way. Oh, that sun got me bright. It's out of the way. So I'm gonna do it Tuesday, and so I'm gonna have to coordinate. I'm gonna have to coordinate the time that I do it. So I think, yeah. So we gonna get this roll, and we gonna try this roll, because I love sushi and I don't want to miss out on this. But the only other thing is, if I like it, then I'm gonna have to strategically go and buy enough so I don't have to keep going. And then 2, the boy likes sushi as well, so I want to get something for both of us. So that means if I like it, I'll get like 2, because I like to have, you know what I'm saying, even like with my dumplings, I get 2 at a time. Like, I don't need to buy the whole supply, because it's not something that I want on an everyday basis. But I'm on the way home. Like I said, I'm going to wipe down all of the things and show you what I got, and then I'll probably close out today's spend the day with me. There's nothing, you know. It was interesting. It was an interesting day. Yeah. So I will see y'all in a little bit. Okay, loves, here's some of the stuff I got from the farmer's market. I got some more of this red leaf lettuce, and the produce place that I've like so far out there is King's Produce. This is the second time I bought from them. I got this beautiful yellow onion, red onion, got some arugula, and then from Soul Smith kombucha, I got the golden light. I tried this today. I really like this. This is a repeat from last purchase, the morning sunrise, and then this one is a new one as well. This is the ginger ale. I did get some apple cider donuts. I got a half a dozen, and then I got some candles that I have in my office. I'll show y'all those when I go in there. All right, quick Trader Joe's haul. I got 2 of the steamed dumplings. Got some more avocados, the vegan dip. I don't know why I can't say the name. And then I got some more Havarti cheese, but I got it with the dill, so I can't wait to taste this. Alright, loves, so I just finished eating brunch. So I wanted to come and show you the other things that I got while I was out. So I got 2 candles from Elk Hill Candle Co. They are a fairly new business per the owner. And they are actually opening up a location on Shepherd Street. So if you guys like candles that are made by small business entrepreneurs, you might want to check them out. Their aesthetic is everything. And I'll leave their Instagram information in the description box. That way, if you want to check them out, see whether or not they're shipped. Like, you know, when I shop local, I don't ever check to see if they ship because they're local, right? But I'll leave the information that way that you can check. So they do come in 2 sizes. These were the only sizes that they had in these 2. But the first one is the Harvest candle. And I like that it has this matte white packaging with the brown label. And this is, the notes on this is pumpkin, nutmeg, clove, and smoke. Now, I know you're probably saying this is like a fall scent, but it smells so good. I feel like you can burn this year round, but this is the candle. Look how gorgeous that is. And the top just pops off. And I learned something today that I never knew before. So I went with my friend Calandra, and she was like, let me smell them, because she was opening them, and she gave me the lid. I always put my nose in the candle. But the lid suffices. So this is definitely giving me like a coffee latte kind of smell. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, even though it says pumpkin and nutmeg and cloves and stuff, I feel like this could be something that you could burn year round, especially if you like those smells. So this is a let's see, I want to say this is like a wooden wick. So that's the wick. I don't ever think that I've burned a candle that have this. I've done your regular wicks, your soy wicks, but I don't think I've ever had a wick like this. So I'm going to follow the instructions. It says to trim it 1/4 before lighting. So I will do that. And then the top just goes on and off. The other one is the Southern Sunset, and this has melon, hemp leaf, amber, and cedar. Same packaging, same label. Now this one has a nice, fresh, like perfume-ish kind of smell to it. This is definitely one that I would say is great. Like if you like a lighter scent to burn in your bathrooms, or if you don't like something that's too heavy, burn it in your bedrooms. I can do pretty much anything. I like sweet smells, but I don't want it to smell super sweet. So this one does have a little sweeter note smell to it, but it's nowhere near as sweet as some of the candles. Like this latte one that I got from Ulta, I love it, but I can only burn it for a little while. Only if I'm having, like, you know, if I want to feel like cozy, like I got a cup of coffee. And speaking of coffee, I ain't had no coffee today. Yeah. And the reason why I didn't have any coffee, because I wanted to get a cup of coffee from the coffee guy that I tried for the first time when I went to the Yelp event. Every time I go, I say this dude's line is so long. And, you know, I get it. Patience is a virtue, but we had other stops to go to. So I said, I'll just try them again. And this particular flea market is year round. I saw it on their website, and you know, sometimes people don't update their website. So I asked one of the vendors, and she's like, no, they're there year round. So that's good to know. I'm pretty sure if it's raining or snowing, they won't be there. But it's good to know that I don't have to wait until farmers market season. If you know what I'm saying, some of the things that they may carry may differ because of it being colder, but I'm enjoying getting the fresh produce, getting the kombucha, and trying out different vendors. There was a guy out there that sells lamb chops, and I'm gonna tell you, I think when I go back I'm gonna get me some if he's there again. The reason being, like, I'm the only one that's gonna eat them, but it's only for, you know, decent sized lamb chop. So I figure I can meal prep it or just put them in some seal wrap, take out one at a time and make it for myself. That's how I do with my salmon. I'm the only one that eat. Well, the boy, he likes salmon too. But anyway, yeah, so I think I might get that next time. Calandra got it. And so I'm going to wait to see what her reviews are. If she really, really likes it, then I'll definitely get me a pack from him. And it was like only $25, which I don't think is bad for, because shoot, you go to a restaurant, you spend at least like $25 for a lamb chop meal, and you may get like 2 lamb chops. So that part. So definitely I'm going to burn one of these tonight. And I'm trying to get my candle supplies back up. Like when I used to live with my mom, when I moved back, when she got sick and when I got laid off from my job. Well, fired from my job. Keisha, why are you lying? I got fired. Why am I lying? I used to, when Bath and Body would have the sales, I used to go stock up, stock up, stock up. And I don't know. I don't know why I stopped buying those candles. I like them. Calandra said they had a new candle. I'm gonna have to. Lord, I thought I saw something crawling on my leaves. Listen, we do not want any type of. We rebuke an infestation in the name of Jesus. Amen. I got 2 leaves over here I gotta cut off. This Chinese evergreen, it grows. But as it grows, I get so many dead leaves. But anyway, so with some candles that she mentioned, so I might go whenever they have another sale to pick some up. Yeah, so I want to get my stock up, especially because like my husband, he would just grab a candle, not because he likes candles, but because he likes to burn them because I live in an athletic house. And it's so funny. I tell people all the time I stay in my office because this is the only space that represents me and that is feminine, because the rest of the house is like a frat house. I mean, I'm gonna get him to take this out for real, because at this point you are acknowledging, like, you understand why I stay in my office all the time. Because when they came home, we all walked in the house at the same time, and him and the boy played a couple of pickup games and worked out. So they were like 4 hours in. So you already know. I'm like that little boy that was on that TV. The lady was holding him like the... Get stank-a-lanky. So yeah, so... This Blanc de Blanc got me burpy. Speaking of that, so this is the first time that I've tried this Blanc de Blancs from Trader Joe's. It's a sparkling wine from France. It is not a champagne. It's not a prosecco. It's a sparkling wine, Blanc de Blanc. But it is really, really good. My favorite one is from Cooper's Hawk. But again, because I don't go there that much, and because I no longer have my wine subscription, I haven't gotten it in a while. So I finally decided, it's Sunday. Sundays are for bubbles. So cheers to Sundays. So I'm sipping on this. And I want to show you what I got from. I'm going to show you what I got from Target. And then I'll probably just chill out for the rest of the day. And then I will end the vlog with you guys. Y'all, I'm really feeling this hair. If y'all have any glue recommendations outside of that spray that I showed earlier in the video, let me know in the comments. Right now, this joint has not moved. I sprayed like 2 layers. I sprayed dry, then I laid it down and sprayed just a little bit more. But like I said, the only issues that I'm having is like the casting on the sides, because this does come all the way down right here. But I mean, I don't pull my hair back like that, so it doesn't matter. But yes, and where's that thing? I be seeing all the girlies on YouTube using that thing where you put on your hair and they've been clipping it here and twisting the hair around. I have had that thing for like over 3 years, and I was gonna throw it away, but some say, Keisha, don't throw it away. So I might use that to keep some curls in my hair, so I don't have to keep curling it. And if I can find it when I come back and close out the vlog, I'll show you. But it's like I said, it's like a long band with like a little flexi tube in the middle, and we won't do ours like that. So I don't know if this is just something new that they're doing. And I hate that little sun that's right there. But y'all be clipping it on there. But this one is, if I find it, I'm gonna do it with y'all. But one of my hairstylist friends, she was selling them. I don't know if she still sells them. But anyway, there me go talking. So I went to Target, and even though I have not had a cycle since July, if this is too much information, y'all can skip after this. After this part. But I've noticed that I stay real moist, and it ain't nothing wrong with me. I don't have no infections or no nothing for y'all be like, ooh, she's got no. I don't know if that's just a side, like a part of my hormones or what, but I be like, I can't walk around here feeling wet. So I got me some Always panty liners, and he says no fill protection. So hopefully, because I just don't like feeling stuff, you know what I'm saying? Only like one thing that, yeah. Anyway, so yes, I got these, and I always like to get the ones that are inside the wrapping so I can take them on the go. So yes, I got me some panty liners. I got me some more hair ties because I got me some more hair ties. I definitely needed me some more of these. And I've been seeing all the girlies with the figment. So I needed a new set of measuring cups and spoon sets. So I got the clear ones. I thought that would be neat. That way you can kind of see what you have in there. Because I'm always struggling when I'm trying to like dump out the grease or pour things. So I got some plastic funnels. And then, because like I told y'all, I live with a bunch of athletes, I got me some more of the plugins. This is our favorite. My husband likes lavender. So I got 2 packs of those, and then I got an OSHA one, a new one, so I can put in my office. So when I'm not burning candles, I can still have a fresh scent in here. I think I'm gonna put it on. Can you put that kind of stuff near your plants? I don't know. So I am going to enjoy the wine. I got all my little plug-in ones. I'm gonna wipe these down because some of them are a little bit cruddy. And then I'm gonna plug these in, and from North Cove just uploaded the video, so I'm gonna finish watching I Am Chelsea Janae's video, and then I'm gonna watch Nora's video, then I'm gonna watch Jasmine Ardell's video. She's my fave, y'all. Don't tell nobody. I'm gonna watch her video, and then by that time it should be class time. Nora does a Instagram on Sundays for a check-in because all of us are trying to get on our budget bus, and because she is an entrepreneur and a hairstylist, the way she budgets it's helpful to me because I have to budget the same way. So I can't wait to do the check-in because I've been a good student. I've been an overachiever. I got my notebook over there. I got my receipts so I can go ahead and put the rest of the things that I spent today. So yeah, like I said, I'm excited about the process of setting all this up. Now it's just gonna be starting Monday, implementing, doing the savings part of it. So anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Hey loves, happy Monday. So I decided just to go ahead and just make this a weekly vlog. I know I said yesterday was gonna be a spend the day with me, but I didn't end up closing the vlog. And then I thought about I had some stuff that I was getting in the mail that I wanted to share with you all. So I was just like, let's just make this my traditional weekly vlog. It'll probably go into Thanksgiving a little bit. I'll probably end it on Thanksgiving Day, maybe. We'll just see. But I am out and about. Today is my only, well, not my only day, but I'm off today and then I'm working tomorrow, a full day tomorrow, as well as Wednesday, full day. I am off Thanksgiving, and I did decide to take Black Friday off because that's, you know, this week is the last full week of November, and I wanted to just be able to just get some stuff done that I know that I probably wouldn't be able to get done within the amount of time that I needed, especially by me working all day tomorrow. I need to start. So, and I mean, I'm just pre-planning with you all. So, Friday, my plan is to put together my email to send out to my clients on December the 1st so that I can be ready to go. I'm pretty much finished all of the things that I need to do to be ready for 2024 budgeting. I wrote down all of my things. Only thing I need to write down now is my subscriptions, and then from there I'm going to go ahead and go through the subscriptions that I don't need and cancel those. I'm gonna go through and then break down what all of my cost is per categories. So that's why I kind of wanted to have, you know, I'll have Thursday as well because we don't eat till late. Normally I get up and make us brunch, and then my husband is in the kitchen doing everything else. It's just him and I, so we don't cook a lot, and I probably won't even do as much as I normally do. I'll probably do a small thing of greens. Hopefully I can find like 3 bushels today while I'm out, because I gotta get his turkey breast. So, and I feel like this camera is crooked, but it is what it is. And I put on this matte lipstick, and I realized I do not like this matte lipstick. I mean, I like it, but I need my gloss, and I don't think I have my gloss in this bag. Oh yes I do. My Fenty chocolate heat. That's better. So I don't know if I'm gonna take y'all with me to the stores. I mean, you've seen one store video, you've seen them all, but I will do a haul of whatever I get. I had to relay my wig because I felt like the sides weren't doing what it was supposed to do, and I feel like I like the way I laid it better this time. So we're gonna see what happens. But I do want to go into Target because I want to get a straightening comb. They didn't have one at the Target that I went to yesterday, because this side, I don't care how much I press it down with my Marcel's, it's just not, like, I can feel that it's not laying all the way down, and I want this super flat. So I might go take y'all into Target with me. but I definitely am going to show y'all my stuff from Amazon. I got one thing that I'm so excited to use, and I might even make a video now that I've gotten it. I'm so excited. But I will see y'all at Target.
Okay, so I went to Kroger's, so quick Kroger haul. It's that time of the year, so I got me some pens. They had buy two get one free. I got me the round rolls. I got the round naans because I'm going to make me a tuna cotta. I got these small tortillas because I want to make some like pumpkin spice and cinnamon cream cheese rolls for snacking. Tuna fish, chicken broth, not broth, chicken broth. I like to use these in my greens. Got some cooking spray, but I feel like I already got some. Got my favorite balsamic and some plain chips to go with my sandwich. Okay, Publix haul. Smoked turkey necks, 2 butterball turkey breast boneless, and this year I'm taking the lazy way out, and I got me some shredded collards, and I'm going to use my turkey necks for those along with the chicken broth. Even though they said they're clean, I'm going to wash them again. And then I got me some of the Oatly Barista Edition oat milk, because listen, sometimes you need to switch it up. And I haven't had coffee since Saturday, so I'm about to make me a coffee, and then I'm going to make the tuna cotta with you guys. So I have finished making my tuna cotta. Now, mind you, I've never had one before, so I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not. But like I said, I'm not sure if I'm gonna like it or not. But I like tuna fish and I love avocado, so we're gonna see. So I use my panini press, and I use the Nam rounds. Basically, it's just flatbread. And so I did have some spillage, but you know, I think next time what I may do is mash my avocado, because I was watching some of the videos and the videos was slicing it, but I think I might mash it next time. But let's go ahead and try it out.
I'm processing it. Now, some of the recipes I saw use tomatoes. The only tomatoes I had were grape tomatoes. And I didn't want to slice up all those little grape tomatoes to put it on this. So, I feel like I may try next time. I might get me like a Hanover or like an heirloom tomato. But it's not bad. I could probably even do it without, well, I didn't have mayonnaise. I used Miracle Whip. But I feel like I could do it without the Miracle Whip or mayo, because it has that pesto sauce on it. And so that gives it enough flavor to me. And then I can mix my tuna up where it look creamy without anything on it. So, but it's pretty good. Definitely something that I can switch in between. Because you know when you're at home, you get bored with the same old, same old. So this is a nice switch. And I did make me a, I know this was like a crazy combination, but I needed my coffee because I started to feel my front lobe getting a headache. But I made a gingerbread latte. I just used 1 tablespoon of Tirani's gingerbread syrup, a double espresso pod. This was the Ligero one. And then I did probably about 4-6 ounces of oat milk, ice, and then I made a gingerbread cold foam. I did 1 tablespoon of the gingerbread syrup, 1 tablespoon of oat milk, and 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. Mix it all together. I didn't want to do the whipped cream. And then she put nutmeg, Katrina, of course. If I ever say she and I'm talking about coffee at the same time, I'm talking about Katrina. So she did whipped cream with nutmeg on the top. I thought I had nutmeg. I didn't. So that's why I decided just to do the gingerbread cold foam. And it tastes really good. Now, I'm going to let it set for a minute because I want to finish. And look, y'all, my leaves is just falling off. So sad, so sad, so sad. I wonder if I can propagate this. I don't know what's going on with my rubber plants. But I'm going to crush this and then I'll finish my latte. But while I'm eating, I'm going to multitask. So I realized I just uploaded my content. I want to share some things that came in the mail. Some of these are reoccurring, of course. I got my clean skin wipes, in which this is one reoccurring subscription that I'm not going to get rid of. Just because since my skin is hypersensitive now, I just want to chance it. And I only pay like $20-something a month for this. You get 50 cloths. So I normally still have cloths by the time I get my next order. But I like to keep it on a 30-day cycle because I don't want to get behind. Because sometimes, I'm going to admit, I might not always clean my, well, I'm not gonna say clean it. I don't always use my wipes. Sometimes I just let it air dry. And because I don't wear a lot of makeup, I don't need a lot of, you know, cloths. But I have a link in the description box for this with a discount code as well. The other reoccurring item that I have, and I think I'm going to discontinue once I go through all of my subscriptions and reoccurring items. This may be something that's off the list because I don't feel like it's doing a difference. And I feel like I'm not going to know if it's doing a difference if I don't stop. And I know that sounds weird, but that's the only way I'm going to know. So I'm going to see if I can put it on pause first before I cancel it. So it's the Spoiled Child Collagen. I love this. because collagen is something that we need. So I don't know, it may get paused, it may get canceled, it may get kept. It just all depends on everything that I have in my totals, because again, I'm getting rid of certain things, and I don't want to say I'm not going to get this. I just feel like if I do decide to put a pin in it, I want to pause it, see if I can tell a difference, and if I can, I'm going to unpause it. But all of that's going to be a part of my calculations. So the next thing, this actually came the same day as my personal ring size cash envelopes, but because it was delivered by a third-party carrier, we will not name them. Okay, I gotta say this, and then I'm gonna be done bashing my mail carrier. And if you watch my videos, I'm sorry, but it's whatever. But my apartment is literally right across from the mailbox. So, and literally you go up 1 flight, 2 flights. And they're not even really that steep. If I could do that for 3 months with a swollen knee and ankle and an undiagnosed autoimmune disorder, you can just walk up this set of apartments. Like, I feel like, whatever. So, she wouldn't bring these, so I had to go to the post office to pick them up, which it worked out anyway because I needed to go. But I got, oh, that's why I so happy. I'm like, what did I order? Ugh. So I ordered 200 tea lights. Normally I order 100, but when I say my husband be burning through these things, he burns through these things. Like I said, it's weird because he's not a candle guy, but he's a scent guy. So that's why he likes to burn all my candles and all my wax melts. Yeah, so I was like, let me get some more. So I got a box of 200, and they're just your traditional tea light in the little silver tin with the wax and the melt. So I figured 200 of these should last us a little while, because 100 lasts good, but I'm gonna see how long they last. I'm gonna try to kind of track them. I'm gonna put a box in our room, and then I'm gonna leave some in here because I got a little box that I stashed them at in here. All right, the next two things are Amazon orders, and I actually got Black Friday deals. Y'all know Amazon runs their Black Friday deals early. Oh, I'm like, what is this? So what's in the other box? Okay, so I'm really into leggings this time of year, and I like to wear, you know, my sneakers, but, and even like I love, like, leggings and sweatpants are my thing. But if you're wearing your sneakers, you don't want ankle socks, but then you don't want just long socks. You want something that's a little more fashionable. So I got me some slouch socks, y'all. And it's funny, I just seen a post. Now, these are super long, so these will be perfect, like, if you wear, like, above the ankle boots or something like that. So I got them in black as well. I got them in a 3-pack. And look, can you see? So it has like this little thin part right here at the ankle, and then it has the slouch. And they're not too thick. That was the one thing that I didn't want. I didn't want a super, super thick sock on the foot part, because I don't need them that thick, because my feet, here lately, my feet be sweaty a little bit. So, but I like them, especially like if I wear my leggings. You can see the black one's better than the white. So see this little band right here? And then the rest of this. And so they were one size. Well, they one size fit all? I don't know. Hopefully I got the right size, because the one thing that I do not like is to have a tight sock on my foot. Where's my phone? Let me make sure, because this look a little small. Yeah, they're one size fit all, so hopefully, oh yeah, it's got a good stretch on there, but I just don't want them, when my socks fit tight on my toes, it makes my toes hurt. I don't know what it is, it just does. Maybe that's weird, you know, something weird. The other thing that I got, I'm so excited about getting this. Okay, so since I'm taking my wine content up a notch, I was like, okay, I need, what I really want, I need a budget for that, or either put as a gift for somebody that want to give it to me for my birthday. Like, for my birthday, it's 3 things that I really, really, really want. One of them I'm going to buy by myself. It's an iPad mini, the Pebble Ice machine, and a Corbin. The Corbin is a machine that you can use on real corked wines. And you put it has like a needle that you put in it. And then it'll pour single glasses. That way I don't have to keep uncorking it. And I can put it back on the shelf. Because sometimes I end up like, I just want to taste the wine for the videos, but I don't want to have to drink the rest of it. So this way I can still have the wine and it won't get, you know, all nasty. But I'm going to do a reel using this to unbox it. I'm going to do that little, you know, all the girls are like, but I'm going to take it off so y'all can see it here. But it is a instant aerator. So I tell all of y'all, when you're drinking your red wines, you have to aerate it, because you want to make sure, you know, if there's any sediments and all that stuff, you want to open it up, make all the flavors, you know, do what it do. And so the one that I got is okay, but it's, you know, it's basic. So this literally aerates your wine in 30 seconds. On the other backside, it kind of tells you the time frame of aerating. So like if you put your red wine in a decanter type of vessel, it can take up to 3 hours for it to aerate. If you put it in your glass and swirl it and all of that stuff, it can take up to 3 hours for that to aerate as well. This is saying 30 seconds, and I love it. So, oh, this is so pretty. Hold on. Why does it look like this? Alright, I'm back. I was about to say, is this thing cracked? But I had to go look. It's just the way it's made. But this is the vessel. And then you put the basket here. And you pour the wine. And the wine will decant and aerate and pour into your glass. So you have to put this like... So you're going to have to put your glass on the table and pour. And then when you're done... You just put it in the stand. Oh, how gorgeous is this? Yes, I've been wanting this for a minute now. And I got it. I got it. But this is how it came. It was like this. So in this little part, that's where the little basket is. And then down here is where the stand is. And so I think what I made, oh, that's gonna be maybe I'll do that video too. So I have another gadget that also aerates, and it aerates and it's chargeable. You can press the button and it'll pour the wine out for you, and you can just sit it's like a little tube. You sit in the bottle and then you pour it. And so I could probably like double decant for real. Like put that in it. So So maybe I'll show y'all all of my favorite wine gadgets. Maybe I'll do a video like that. If y'all are interested in like my favorite wine gadgets, or my wine must-haves, let me know in the comment if you would like to see a video like that. Now I'm feeling like it should only be one thing in this box, but look how big the box is. Amazon be out of their mind. Like if I make the order together and I say ship it all on the same date, why can't you put it in the same box? Oh, that's why. But you still could have put it like in one big box. So I told y'all that I am into cash stuffing now. So I have a pocket planner, or an A7 size planner that I've had for a while. And I was using it as a wallet too. So I'm going to convert it back to my wallet. And I'm going to use these binder pockets. I decided to get the ones with the flap versus the zipper. That way it wouldn't take too much space. And I'm going to stuff my cash that I use daily in here. So when I do my I'm going to do a weekly cash stuffing because that's how I get paid. I get paid every day, but I try to keep myself on a weekly kind of schedule. So I will cash stuff weekly. I don't know if I'm going to add that kind of content to my channel because I want to make sure that I can get it down pat first before I can help anybody else out. Now, just like with anything, when you're watching these cash stuffing videos, they will enable you as well, even though you're supposed to be doing all the things to budget. But so this is actually a sunglass case. However, the budgeters be using this to stuff their cash. So that way I can just start filling this, secure this somewhere. I mean, ain't nobody, well, yeah, start stacking my denominations so I can have this ready. And maybe, just maybe, I might do a video for you guys just showing that. I probably will never share my actual budget with you all just because I feel like that's just personal. Plus, we all have bills, we all have debts, we all have obligations. So, you know, me telling you Melvin, is you flopping again? Y'all, when Melvin gets thirsty, if it's quiet in here, I can hear when the leaves start to fall because it'll like rub on another leaf, or you know what I'm saying? That's so crazy. Melvin be talking to me. Now, Melvin was named after a dead guy, so Melvin, the spirit, leave me alone. I don't know you, but my friend said that Melvin was like a ladies' man. He loved all the ladies, so to have him surrounded by all of these female plants, you know. This one right here is Lee. Lee ain't doing too well. I need to figure out what's going on with Lee. So I hope you enjoyed this spend a few days with me. If so, make sure you go ahead and give it a big old thumbs up and click the subscribe button and that notification bell. That way you'll never miss any of my videos. And to all of my heartbeats, y'all know I love y'all so much. Thank you for your constant support. All of my new heartbeats, thank you. I hope you like it here. I hope you stay here. 2024 has so much in store for us. We just have to change our mindsets. And even if you have a positive or good mindset right now, figure out how you can make it even better. Because a lot of times we get comfortable in knowing that we're doing the right thing and making right decisions, that we get blinded by new opportunities that God is presenting in front of us because we're thinking that where we are now is where we're supposed to be, and that's it. God never meant us to have a life. He meant for us to have a life of abundance. So, for all that being said, we're gonna knock out this last 30 plus days prepping and preparing, not waiting until 2024 comes and say my New Year's resolution or my, you know, vision board. No, let's start prepping for those things. Let's prepare. My ending word for 2023 is prepare. And a lot of times we have like a word of the year. Sometimes you got to switch your word of the year up, because when life start lifing, and if consistency was your word, but you haven't even got out of the spirit of laziness, maybe you need to change it from being consistent to being active a little bit. Activate so you can be consistent. So anyway, y'all know I be like, ugh, 2024, my watch. I ain't gonna talk that much for real. And like I said, I'm loving this new unit that I got. I just have to get used to having like a full frontal. But I definitely think that I will shop again. I think the next one that I will get will be what I'm used to, which will make my life easier, which is maybe like a 5x5. That way I don't have to worry about all of this. Because the way I wear my hair most of the time, this part is covering anyway. And oh, I decided not to get the straightening comb because Shakisha, you are a hairstylist. You have 4 Marcel straightening combs. You have an electric stove. You can just put the straightening comb on the stove and press it out with that. And that's growth, my friends. Because the old me would have been like, well, you know, I can, if I go out of town and I need to press. When that time comes, if I need to get it, I will get it, and I'll be able to take it out of my self-care cash envelope. So yeah. And also, like, all this stuff that I was going to do yesterday at the end of the vlog is coming back to me. So I'm going to have to end this vlog all over again. But this is the contraption I was talking about. I've been seeing the girlies have these now, and they put it here and clip it. But this particular one, let me see. We're just going to make this vlog an hour today, okay? So with this one, you place this around your head like this, like a bandana. This is hard for me to see. And then you'll just clamp this in. It's really not that hard. It's just I can't see with this camera. So you clip this on, and then you have this piece right here. And this will help hold your hair in place. Same concept as what you all be using now. Now, I don't know if they still make these or not. And I think the only difference with this, I'm going to show you can't roll it up. But it's the same concept. You're just grabbing hair and braiding your hair around the thing. I'm not doing it nice and neat because I just want to kind of show y'all. And so it doesn't have like a little thing like the other one where you pull up, but you would go like this, wrap it around, clip it, take this piece off. Take this piece off, do the same thing. Y'all, I'm just doing it fast just for the vlog, but you would take your time and just, you know, twist it all around, twist it all around. And then you would take it, so you almost like have like the little princess layer situation going on. Y'all get the concept, because I'm not trying to fool with this thing, but you would just snap the other piece on here, and then you just put your bonnet on, and it'll stay on there for you. And so, you know, you don't, if like me, I have my lace, I won't even have to really worry about my lace, because this is going to hold my size down, which I'm more concerned about. So yeah, so this is that same thing that y'all be using, but where y'all leaving? What y'all ready to play basketball?
Yeah.
Oh.
I just want to show them the clerk count right now. Excuse me.
Hold on, I can turn this camera around.
Is my nose dirty? See, you gotta edit that.
I'm not editing it out.
Oh no.
You can leave it open.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this is a little thing that I told y'all I had, and something in me was like, throw it away, but I was like, no, keep it just in case you get a style that you may need it for. And then when you take it out, I mean, you can see it's already almost curled. I might try it tonight. And look, this side. Y'all pray for your girl. Yeah. So anyway, let's end the vlog officially. Thank you for tuning in to another vlog. I hope you come back and watch another video of me. So until next time, loves. Peace.